Death Metal Hails from Finland. Today's band is Gorephilia and it's now out with a new album. I've been personally following the band since around 2011 when the first EP Decay came for review. And back in those days I remember calling this band somewhat a Swedish death metal sounding case, but soon after the band kind of started drifting towards more Americanized death metal, namely bands such as Morbid Angel, Immolation, Incantation and so forth. And not much has changed since that, and this album called In the Eye of Nothing embarks on that journey still more. And for example, this 9th track, which is here, Art of the Undecipherable, is very Morbid Angel kind of a track. However, this is not just Morbid Angel worship, it's just American death metal in so many ways. And curiously enough, released by Dark Descent Records, an American death metal label. Gorephilia has been keeping their quality quite high throughout the years. There hasn't been much of a slippery slope, so to speak, but more like a very steady, very solid work. And that's going on with the third album as well. And now, In the Eye of Nothing is very much a very basic release in so many ways. 40 minutes plus, and having this kind of American death metal, one could even say this is very safe approach to death metal. I mean, first of all, it's very old school in style. That appeals both to, or more like says, goes on with the sound. The production is very kind of a traditional. Also, those deep growly vocals, very traditional. And when it comes to the songwriting, well, like I said, it reminds of these American bands which are their kind of household names. One could even say it has certain kind of a Cannibal Corpse vibe, just less brutal, less high tempo, and that's what you have going on with Gorephilia. So obviously this is very a clear continuation to band's previous works, and having the kind of a style unchanged means that if you have previously been a fan of the band, this is not going to let you down. Then again, this is not going to deliver you any surprises really either. This is basically having the same quality the band has set up previously, and it's not going to do any kind of a new deal here. So once again, to be said, very safe approach to death metal in a very traditional, old-fashioned way. Now, whether or not this kind of a death metal is called retro, I'll leave it up to an individual in question. I'd rather see this as a kind of a homage how things were done already in the 90s. And once you have found your own way how to do it, why not to change it? Now, people who are more looking for kind of a changed and new winds, so to speak, to appear are gonna get disappointed. But I'd rather see the band go safe and play the stuff they already can handle than to just become this new gimmick band of the month. And as such, I don't see any kind of a disappointment with Gorephilia doing what they know best. So once again, pretty solid, safe, and definitely quite nice an album. So old school death metal fans, if you have missed this earlier in the October, check it out. Check it out now. The links will be provided in the description box. Go and enjoy some traditional death metal.